Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 63 on the Oyarifa project. Alright, so we've been going a lot of places recently, and we've been blessed with some projects, and I'll be coming your way with those projects very soon, specifically in Abri and Asokwa. Okay, we have Lake Bosomtwe, which is in Kumasi, and we have some in Cape Coast, and so I'll be coming your way with all those projects. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the roof beams. When they say roof beam, what is a roof beam? Okay, so after the lintel block work, which we call the gable, this time we want to do a roof beam on top of all the block work. The reason for this is because of the heaviness of the trusses. Again, we did not do lintel entirely. We did lintel on just the windows and doors. Okay, just the windows and the doors areas. So the block work continued to a certain height that we wanted. And then we now come up with the roof beam. So basically we can say this is the lintel beam proper. You understand? Yes, and this is being done on top of all the block work. Okay, you're doing this on top of all the block work. So it will look, some places it will look as though it's a double lintel, but some areas you will not see any lintel at all. You understand? So we wanted to achieve an appreciable height of the room. So when you walk into the room and you raise your head, you can see, twice or maybe double from your height. You go up, we can go up to maybe 14 feet. Okay, 14 feet is a good height. You understand? It's a good height. Reason for this, because of the ceiling noggins or ceiling bottoms that are going to come, the design, the light, and all of that. So they are all going to consume some space. And so when you give it that good height, and those one comes and consumes some space, you still have an appreciable volume around you. You understand? Yes. So here we have the architect inspecting every stage of the project. Okay, introducing new ideas. Okay, yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes they themselves, when they do the design and they come to site, they begin to see things differently. So they begin to, okay, bring this one here, cross a beam from here to here, and do that. And all these comes with an additional cost. You understand? It comes with an additional cost. Yeah. So I always say that it is good to build the house on a paper. Yeah, because you can take your time, keep making changes here and there, but you cannot rule out the physical aspect, no matter what. When you get to the physical aspect, you will see it proper. And in that way, you can also make some changes, but it will not be as compared to the ones you've done on paper, because now you've taken your time to go through the design thoroughly. You understand? Going through the design thoroughly gives you an ample time to get an informed decision. When you go to bed, you still ponder over it, and so you begin to have new suggestions, new ideas, and before you know, you have a complete design. You understand? You have a complete design. Yes. So the roof beam is being cast everywhere. You understand? Yes. And after that, these areas we need to add some few blocks, because this is just a beam cutting across. You understand? The block work looks very neat. I must applaud the team for the exemplary efforts. All these areas are all height work, and it took them time moving a scarf from one location to the other, from one location to the other. It wasn't easy at all. You understand? But we were able to sail through. One day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time, and voila, we are moving. So I'm filled with joy because I know the current state of this project, and we've gone so far. You understand? We've gone so far, and so by the time I finish sharing this episode on the Oyarifa project, you will be amazed. You understand? You'll be amazed on the progress of work made so far. Project Noah is still ongoing. We are making progress steadily, so I'll be coming your way with a comeback a comeback on Project Noah. You understand? Project Noah, and then Project Ajua and Dennis. Okay, we have other contracts coming up in Grey City. Okay, I'll be sharing that pretty soon. Okay, Ebri Township, we have project there, and so that's it. I have partnered with one of our sisters, which is Select Estate. Okay, so Select Estate deals with land. Their land is located after Kaswa, if you're heading towards Winneba. Okay, yes, but you will not get to Winneba. I'm just giving you a clear direction. Okay, it's a very nice location, serene environment. If you want to live like a king, live large, okay, have a big backyard farming. In fact, you have a land all to yourself. Okay, you have a land all to yourself. And so at these areas, lands are going at an affordable price, and I urge all of you to go to Select Estate. Okay, by the numbers on your screen, contact Select Estate for all your land. Okay, you can get a reasonable amount of land at an affordable price. Are you with me? At an affordable price. So I urge all of you to rally behind and support our dear sister, Madam Koriwa. You know, Koriwa is a wonderful person. You understand? And let us buy land at an affordable price, and we can live largely as queens and kings. Okay, so here at the rooftop, this is the polytank area. Okay, so we're doing the reinforcement, and it's a double mesh. You see, top and bottom, top and bottom. So there's a lot of reinforcement here. Okay, so in fact, I always say that this project has taken a lot of iron rods. It's not easy. It has taken a lot of iron rods. The structure engineer for this project, man, he didn't want to take any chances. Why? Because the client told us just one paraphrase. He said, Mr. Bright, and you, the architect, if I have any problem with this building, I will lock you up. And so the structure engineer is so wild up. Myself, I am so wild up because I don't want to take chances. This is a lot of investment here. You understand? This is a lot of investment. So every moment, detailed attention, check thoroughly, make sure what they're doing is right, the design is okay, the span from one location to the other, is it okay? We don't want to have any sagging, we don't want to have any crack anywhere. Everything should look great. You understand? And so I must applaud the team. Everybody was vigilant. We had drawing printed out for everybody. You understand? We had drawing printed out for everybody, so everybody can see from one point to the other, from one point to the other. Okay, so it makes the work more easier. Here you need to continue the block work from here, and then do the roof beam on top of this one. Okay, yes, there's still a lot of work to be done. Honestly, a lot of work to be done, because the architect and the structural engineer keep introducing something new every day. So you'll see that we will make progress towards a location, and again we have to halt, and they have to do some few changes, and we have to follow in that direction. So we had a lot of setbacks, just so we can have a perfect finish. Yes, so it wasn't bad at all. Yes, it wasn't bad. It was still it was an interactive one, and again a learning process for all of us. We all learned out of the circumstances, which I believe it is natural. You can only learn from mistakes. You can't learn from perfection. No, you only learn from mistakes, and those are really good. It helps. Okay, so I encourage a lot of people, make mistakes and learn. Okay, and be ready to rise up and change the dynamics. So far so good. This is where we are now. Okay, this is where we are now. a lot of progress made, a lot. So before, the roof beam was not here. Now the roof beam is coming up here. Okay, the windows, the blocks, the staircase. Look how beautiful the staircase is. Okay, imagine standing here and viewing things from the top. Understand? So this roof beam cast, the board removed. Okay, so now this whole area is ready for the roof trusses. But before then, we have to move into what we call the cantilever. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you the following steps that leads us to the cantilever. Okay, cantilevers are done for certain types of building. It's expensive, but it's beautiful. Okay, it's expensive, but it's beautiful. That requires iron rods, workmanship for the carpenter, workmanship for the steel bender, and the materials for casting, labors, and all of that. Electrical. So it's like a whole decking on its own. You understand? It's like a whole decking on its own. So once you want to pick this design, out there they use wood in building most of their houses, and wood can give you whatever kind of shape that you want. You understand? So sometimes when you're picking such design from those places and you want to incorporate them here, you remember that it's going to cost you that much, because to achieve those kind of detailed woodwork compared to block work, it will need a very careful and deliberate execution. You understand? And that comes with a lot of concrete casting, block work, and axe, and here and there, and overall a very vigorous supervision. You understand? So one day at a time, we've made progress, and I can't wait to share the following ones with you. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions Limited. If you need my help, please reach out to me. Okay, I prepare estimate at a cost, and we build your house for you. Wherever you are, we will come and build your house for you. Okay, so from me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.